Good day. I'm Larry Klayman. You know me as the founder of both Judicial Watch and Freedom Watch. I'm a former federal prosecutor. I helped get rid of the monopoly with AT&T, creating telecommunications competition. Later ran for the U.S. Senate in Florida, and I founded Freedom Watch when I came out. We've been very successful at what we do. I'm the only lawyer ever to have a court rule that a president committed a crime, a sitting president. That occurred with Bill Clinton. Also, at Freedom Watch, we enjoined the National Security Agency under Obama for mass surveillance on the American people. We're proceeding forward with a lawsuit against China, the communist Chinese, for causing COVID-19 on all the damage they have done. And that case is in federal court in Dallas, Texas, and we're on the verge of getting a default judgment. We have cases planned with regard class actions where Tesla shareholders and people who have been harmed by the leftist violence of late, which I predicted this country is about ready to go up in flames. And we're going to do a class action for J6 peaceful protesters who certainly were abused in prison and their families destroyed. I can go on and on. But what we need your help on is financial aid right now, because during the rhino political season, much in the way of contributions were given to political candidates. And let me tell you about the politicians on Capitol Hill. You know it. President Trump's not really a Republican. I'm a registered Republican in the vein of Thomas Jefferson, but I'm nonpartisan. They didn't balance the budget. They never have. They didn't reform Obamacare. They didn't give us the clarion call on the disaster in Afghanistan, and they had access to national security information. Even Republicans on Capitol Hill did as well. And now we hear the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, just yesterday, along with the do-nothing head of the Judiciary Committee in the House, Jim Jordan, say, we're not going to impeach judges. We're just going to do legislation to rein them in, to make sure they don't have nationwide injunctions. Well, you know what? Since nearly all of President Trump's initiatives have been blocked now by leftist Democrat hack judges, and some George W. Bush appointees, I might add as well, mostly leftist, however, there's no way that the Democrats are ever going to allow that to go through. They need 60 votes in the Senate. They don't have it. So that basically is just a fraud that's being perpetrated on the American people. We're going to do nothing. We're not going to impeach judges. This is what Johnson and, in fact, Jordan said. We're not impeaching. What are they afraid of? Are they afraid that someday they're going to have a case in front of these judges that concerns them personally? These are not courageous people. They're politicians. And this is why you need Freedom Watch, because Larry Klayman is not a politician. Thank God I didn't win for the U.S. Senate. I would not have gone along well with the other 99 senators there. But the fact is this, is that we need to rise up ourselves. President Trump's not going to be around forever, and he needs to be backed up right now. He needs what you call maybe a hamburger helper to his Justice Department, which is bogged down through no fault of Pam Bondi. 95% of the lawyers at the Department of Justice are Democrat leftists, and they're out to get her, and they're tying everything up. So you need a Freedom Watch to bring citizens' grand juries, citizens' trials, to hold the guilty accountable, to put pressure to impeach judges. They need to be impeached, the federal judges. Thomas Jefferson said, unelected, unaccountable to the people, they become despots and tyrants, and that's exactly what we see today. Yes, President Trump was elected. Yes, he's trying to do great things. He has done great things already, but he needs our help. We just can't say, President Trump, you do it all. We're just going to watch. We, the American people, need to rise up, and we give you a vehicle of Freedom Watch to do that with our Justice League. So go there and get my book. It Takes a Counter-Revolution, which you can get there with a contribution over a certain amount, because I know what's going on in the courts. I've been talking about it for decades. It's corrupt top to bottom at the federal level. We need to clean out the rat's nest. We don't need legislation that's not going to pass. We need to have judges impeached, and we need to have them prosecuted for violating their oath of office. And we will do that with our citizens' grand juries. And we will do that by forcing the hand of impeachments of Congress to have them do their job, their oath of office. And these judges need to adhere to their oath of office as well. That's my message for today. It's a short message. I'll be back tomorrow with another special podcast. But I want you to know that I'm dedicated to you. Freedom Watch is dedicated to you. Go to freedomwatchusa.org. freedomwatchusa.org. Help us protect the innocent. Help us restore constitutional governance. Help us counter the revolt of the left, the rebellion that wants to kill us all. We see it, what's happening with Tesla owners, Tesla shareholders, and Elon Musk and President Trump. They're out to get him. They're out to get us. They want to destroy all of us. Now is the time to rise up. Now is the time to consolidate the hold of the conservative movement in power and not let it disintegrate. President Trump needs our help. Please join Freedom Watch because we are his real Justice Department, along with the one run by Pam Bondi today. God bless you. God bless America. God save America. Remember, God will only help us if we help ourselves. I'll be back tomorrow with another special podcast. Until then, thank you for listening to me.